Drag Race All-Stars 8 is a pretty frustrating watch going back over it again, but I think the pinnacle of my frustration starts and plateaus right at the supermarket ball. A lot of the bottoms and the tops just don't make sense, which I'm not going to go heavily into right now. Hi, if you're new to this channel, I've been posting videos talking about all of the seasons in order. We're currently talking about All-Stars 8. And what's most frustrating about this episode is how they directly play in the face of Heidi Ann Closet, who deserved a top 3 placement for her position in the ball. And I would say where this episode starts to get confusing narratively is that Heidi and RuPaul have this great connection moment where they talk about Heidi's relationship with her grandma and her passing, and this was retained in the edit, something that typically is done when a contestant is going to place very high. They show us that emotional moment because they're trying to already prep us for the fact that this person is going to knock it out in the challenge and then is going to get rewarded for it. And then Heidi turns it out in the very first category, Legendary, giving us a milk person in this gorgeous vinyl with all of these great pops of color. For Fruity Patootie, she's playing around with shapes. This strawberry look was so on target, but also was high fashion, was very different for what we've seen ever from Heidi before on the show. And then she delivers this incredible, luxurious gown made from, I think this was paper, that she constructed immaculately. The color story is so rich. It's a showstopper. It's constructed well. And then they put her in this BS safe position. And in my opinion, this was Heidi's win week as well as the acting challenge the following week. And I know that Heidi had been getting frustrated with certain things. And during this episode in Untucked, she really pops off and wants to leave. And it really makes me question the ethics of the boots on ground production team who were there in the moment, seeing all of these queens wanting to quit, wanting to leave, frustrated out of their minds that they are getting so worked up, and that whoever was involved never stopped to think, what is it that we are contributing to make this environment toxic that so many of these queens want to go home? Because the rumors are that everybody except for Jessica and Jimbo wanted to quit. Yo, that is a problem. Why would you take so many of these artists, play directly in their faces, disrespect them with bogus decision making on the judges panel, and then not do anything to mitigate the fact that they're all wanting to leave? And Drag Race is a TV show, first and foremost, at the end of the day, but everything that was happening this season goes beyond good television making and borders disrespect. And for what end, I still can't tell all these years later.